50. We'll sing that as a song of encouragement here in just a few moments. Shopping buggies. You ever got a bad one? You get those that they got the bump in the wheel, you know what I'm talking about? You push it along, it's like, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. And you look at it, like, what is on this wheel? Something stuck to it? And you look at it, try to figure it out. And then you get the buggies. They always pull to one side. You're thinking somebody needs to take this thing from an alignment somewhere. Just keeps pulling the same way. You ever get one of those? And so you're fighting this thing to the store the whole time. But have you ever gotten a good one? I'm talking about just a smooth one. You push that buggy around, you're like, man, I'm going to stay here a while. This is the first time I've gotten a good buggy in a long time. I got a good buggy today at Sam's. I couldn't believe it. It was just as smooth as it could be. Luke chapter 13. Luke chapter 13, beginning at verse 6. He spoke this parable. A certain man had a fig tree in his vineyard, and he came seeking fruit on it and found none. Then he said to the keeper of the vineyard, look, for 3 years I've come seeking fruit on this fig tree and find none. Cut it down. Why does it use up the ground? So he answered and said to him, sir, let it alone this year until I dig around it and fertilize it. If it bears fruit, well, but if not, after that, you can cut it down. One more verse I want to read from you out of Hebrews chapter 12, beginning at verse 5. Have you not forgotten the exhortation which speaks to you as sons? My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor be discouraged when you are rebuked by him. For whom the Lord loves, he chastens. He scourges every son to whom he has received. Just think about something with me for just a moment. Having to fight that buggy. You're just constantly trying to guide it the right way because it's just always fighting you. It's always doing something that's bumping, the tires, the wheels is pulling you one way, and you're always trying to correct it back the right way. We push that buggy from the back, guide it in the direction that it needs to go, that we would like for it to go, around the obstacles, around the store. Now, I will admit that I have some different strategies with buggies. Sometimes there's some that are just so ornery, you got to go to the front and drag them to get them to go the right way. God is not going to drag us where he wants us to go. He will be right there behind, and he will point us and guide us in the direction that he wants us to go. But he will not grab us from the front and drag us to the gates of heaven. He will not do that. He will stand right there. I think of these two passages about the Lord chastening, the Lord correcting when he needs to correct. I think about the passage that we just read about the parable of the fig tree, where the owner of the vineyard is constantly looking and constantly watching and constantly seeking to correct our path and to put us where he needs us to go, where he wants for us to go. Maybe next time you go to the grocery store and you get one of them bad buggies, you'll think about that. Where are you tonight in your walk and in your faith? Do you need correcting? God is there, and he's pushing you. He's pushing you in that direction that he wants you to go, but he will not drag you. If there is anything that you need tonight in your spiritual walk, we invite you to come right now while we stand and while we sing.